Hi guys, going to do another one of my disassembly videos simply because I've been given a microwave which apparently is faulty, so I have no intention of trying to repair it. It's in a bit of a state anyway. I'm not going to embarrass the person by saying who gave it to me, but it's a bit dusty, isn't it? Anyway, we'll take it apart and see if there's anything worth having in it. Don't even know how we get it open. Stop. Oh, that's open. We don't need the dish. We don't need that. All those little plastic wheels might come in useful for something, so I won't throw it away. Yeah, might be able to use that for something. Okay, nothing else inside. I wonder how the door comes off. We'll leave that for a minute. Let's do the easy bit. Okay, so metal cover, that's just scrap for me. Inside, nothing much on this side. Okay, there's the gubbins, power cable there. That looks like that's going to come off quite easily. So, spare power cable with a plug on the end of it, so that'll be useful. So say that looks suspiciously like that's a capacitor. HV capacitor, high voltage. So we don't want to go putting our fingers across the end of that fella. Okay, quick summary time. We got the case, which is metal scrap for me. We got the door and a few bits of interior plastic scrap. We've got the power lead, which is always handy to have, all in one piece. We've got a glass dish. We've got a little three-legged wheel thing, which might be useful for something. Got 3 micro switches. I'm not quite sure what that thing is. Don't know. It's got N110 J0821 written on it. And inside it's got, I think that's NT101 KIE, so no idea what that is. Probably a dirty great diode or something. Little power circuit board there. You got the mains goes in here, live neutral, and then comes back out again, neutral live there. So in from the mains power, then out to the circuit board, fuse on it, and I guess the rest is a smoothing circuit. Nice little toroid there though, might be useful for something. A couple of capacitors. Then we come on to the circuit board that was in the door. Again, if I just strip it to its useful parts, we have a transformer. I'm not entirely sure what that little fella is. I wonder if it's a relay. DU1PU 12 volt DC, 16 amp 250 volt AC. Oh yeah. Don't know. But it does look suspiciously like it's a big simple relay. Looking at the diagram on the bottom of it, which you won't be able to see very clearly, there's a picture of a coil just there, a diode just there. In fact, looking at that printed circuit board has got all the detail printed on it, so I won't throw that away. This is a, can't remember what you call that, electric microphone or something like that. But there's some useful looking bits on there, and it's all written on the back what it is. So that's worth saving. That light bulb doesn't look particularly good for anything. 250 volt, 25 watt. That was the front door panel. I've just stripped it back so you can see where the touch contacts were. I can't really see me using that for anything, so that's probably plastic scrap. Right, now we've got more interesting stuff. High voltage capacitor, that scares me. That looks like a pretty big fella, that. Just says 1 microfarad. 2100 volts AC, 1 microfarad. Okay, a socking big transformer there. That weighs quite a bit. Coil there, which is the one that looked like it was feeding it. But that was the fellow that was charging up that capacitor. That's heavy. That's the thing that generates the microwaves. So I'm not going to play with that, but I'm not going to throw it away at the moment because I may find something on YouTube that tells you what to do with it. It has got some nice big magnets in it, if nothing else. That was the AC electric motor that turns the glass dish around in the actual microwave, so that may be useful. That's the fan, and that's got, what's written on that one, 250 volts, 50 hertz, so that's an AC fan or AC motor. But that looks like that might be interesting to do a project with, so we won't throw that away. And we got a nice big fan on it anyway. Some wire with connectors on it, the old spade connectors, a little bit of scrap metal, and quite a few screws. And that's it. So a fair bit of scrap metal to get rid of, scrap plastic to get rid of, and a few interesting bits and pieces. Very big coil or transformer, very big capacitor, a few bits of electric circuitry and a couple of motors. And that's the contents of your microwave. That was interesting.